The excuse or premise for their attack, of course, was that Iran was on the cusp of having a nuclear bomb. This is a claim Netanyahu has been peddling, would you believe, for over 20 years. And here's the proof.
If not stopped, Iran could produce a nuclear weapon in a very short time. It could be a year, it could be within a few months.
They have the wherewithal, the stored up, preserved knowledge to make a bomb very quickly if they wanted to do it.
Iran is so dangerous. Weeks away from having the fissile material for an entire arsenal of nuclear bombs.
They're very close. They're 6 months away from being about 90% of having the enriched uranium for an atom bomb.
Iran is gearing up to produce 25 bombs, atomic bombs a year, 250 bombs in a decade.
Ladies and gentlemen, time is running out.
Iran will be capable of producing alone, without importing anything, nuclear bombs within 3 to 5 years.
Now, while there's no doubt Iran has ambitions to have a nuclear bomb, most informed observers say there's still some way off achieving that ambition. What we do know, however, is that Israel, in contravention of all nuclear non-proliferation laws, haven't only developed a bomb, but have multiple nuclear bombs armed and ready to launch. We only know this due to the bravery of the Israeli nuclear technician Mordechai Vanu, who, imprisoned in Israel for revealing details about the country's nuclear weapons program, suffered 18 years incarceration. He was arrested and tried for treason. They finally released him in 2004, but he continues to face restrictions on his freedom of movement and communication since that date. So much for the supposed only democracy in the Middle East. When a journalist had the courage to point out the blatant hypocrisy of the Israeli position to an Israeli politician, this was their response.
Why should the world tolerate you having nuclear weapons and not, say, Iran?
First, again, we never admitted to have such weapons. But the very comparison is, I must say, it's very insulting, and I tell you why. We suffered one Holocaust. We listened to our neighbors.
Is it because of the Holocaust that you should be allowed to have nuclear weapons?
You know what? This interview was finished now. Your attitude is so hostile, and your questions are so arrogant. I don't want to speak with you anymore.
Must be nice to have such a thin skin that you can choose to walk off when asked a hard question.